That's destroyed. Okay, let's try another game. This would be my this is a new game that just came out. It's called Dishonored, which a lot of these games, they're pirate games. I download them, so this is Dishonored. It just came out. It's kind of like a Bethesda. They make a lot of the Fallout 3 games and everything like that. This game is really cool. It's kind of like a mix between like Assassin's Creed and like a thief game where you got to hide in the shadows. Just different gameplay mechanics. Yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like it. It's kind of got like a Team Fortress 2 style to it. So right now we're going to go back into the graphics. This has the field on it too. So. Okay, see where it says vertical sync? I'm going to turn that off. And full screen, the resolution, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's saying 1920 by 1200. Now you got to remember, I'm playing at 1920 by 1200, so I'm going to get less frames per second than anybody who plays on a 1080p 1920 by 1080 monitor, resolution monitor. So you're going to get, if you play on just a regular 1080p monitor, you're going to get maybe 10-15 frames per second more than I will on most of these games. So everything's high. It's on, you know, high-res texture details. The highest settings you can have in the game. Model details high, lights, shafts on. This is a new feature in the Nvidia Direct 600 GTX series. Is this FXAA? It's a DirectX 11 feature, so I mean it's the highest AA feature you can get for Nvidia graphics cards. I'm pretty sure on that. So FXAA, it's the highest setting you get it, and it says rat shadows, and that's on everything's highest settings. So we're gonna try that now, and we're just gonna continue my game where I was running it. Now VSync is off. When I played this game normally, I play it with VSync on, never had any problems, so we'll have to see. Yeah, it's not a bad game. There's like a story. Oh, press a key to continue. Okay. So, wow, that's crazy. 130 frames per second. I think I broke the game because it pretty much, I think they call it a level cap and like a frames per second cap. And what a frames per second cap is some of the games will have this frames per second cap where you can only get so many frames per second, and they do that so it doesn't mess up the game, so you don't get flickering or shadows or anything like that. And it's just like a little precaution. So yeah, you see the smoke. There's lots of detail. As you can see, 30 frames per second. So I think it's like locked. This game I pretty much killed it. It's like a Team Fortress 2 DirectX 11. It's not bad. Let me say I got some weapons right here. Come here, guy. Oh man. So that's one of the guys you got to work with. You get like a shotgun thing where you can shoot it. This game's called Dishonored. It just came out, so it's pretty cool. I like it. Say I have rats right here. Let's see if I can do some more. Let's see, are they going to attack me? Yeah, see they're attacking the guy. And right with that, I'm getting 30 frames per second. So let's see, is this gonna? Oh, okay. I did like a night vision thing. Yeah, this game's pretty sweet. Okay, now you got this thing right here. You can, oh man, that's crazy. Okay, so I put those guys to sleep. It's like a sleep thing. I want to watch that. Oh man. Yeah, definitely, this game is not for kids, so I say don't play it, because it's really, really bloody. It reminds me kind of the old style of Quake. I don't know why, it just does. You have like powers. See, it's hard because I'm playing with the keyboard right now, but you have like powers where you get, you can teleport and jump, and I'd read some reviews on it. It's called Dishonored. 130 frames per second. So yeah, I highly recommend anybody get the EVGA 670 GTX for the win, because I'm trying to find a game besides Metro 2033 that can kill the card, because I can't. I played A long time ago, I played Crysis 2. I was maxing it out, you know, usually about 60 frames per second with the DirectX 11 texture pack, probably over that. It's been a while, yeah, just with everything on there. Again, Cryostasis was another game that played really smooth because that game uses Physics X technology. So yeah, just different kinds of things. Yeah, this game's pretty much maxed out. There's a VSync limit. I'd probably get 9999 frames per second with something like this. I thought it was more demanding because it's got DirectX 11 features, but yeah, it's not bad. It can really... You can see technology's advanced. I've been waiting for a video card that I could actually max out games instead of having two separate video cards, because I didn't want any micro stuttering or any lag. That's kind of why I went to a single GPU card. And I do have thoughts of maybe getting another EVGA 670 GTX for the win and putting in SLI maybe later. My Corsair GS 800 power supply can handle that, no problem. I would say with two 670 GTX video cards, you need a really good high quality 750 to 800 watt power supply if you plan on like overclocking the CPU also. So I would really recommend high quality 750 or 850 watt power supply for two 670 GTXs. If you have maybe like the two regular 660, not the Ti, but the regular 660, you might be able to run it on something maybe a little bit lower, like a 700 watt or 650, but I don't like running your power supplies on a lower wattage than you need, especially when you're overclocking, because I don't know if people know this, but over time your power supplies will degrade, and you got this thing called like a efficiency rating, and when they say 80 plus bronze certified or 80 plus silver certified or 90% gold or whatever the certified things are, when they talk about those, they're actually talking about like the percentage of when you can, how much wattage you can run through it through a certain amount of time. So let's say, you know, 90% of the time I want to run, you know, 90% of the GPU load. So let's say it's 1000 watt and I want to run 90% of the 1000 watts. If it's gold rated, it will run, you know, usually probably at that. But over time, you'll start to lose power, and I think that's what it might have happened with my my Corsair HX 1000 watt power supply. It's just because it was just regular 80 plus rated. It wasn't even bronze rated. It was just 80 plus rated. But my Corsair GS 800, that's 80 plus bronze rated, so that's a little bit better, and I kind of trust it a little bit more.